welcome to another panel, which is going to be the last panel for the Kawaii Kon 2012 of Ryo Horikawa-san. Please give him a big round. And then, of course, we also have Kenichi Miya-san, another big hand for him. Well, this panel was supposed to be, we were supposed to have another guest from America, but he couldn't make it to Hawaii, so it's going to be them. We're more than welcome to get any kind of questions for the guests. But それに入る前に一応ベースみたいなのを上げるということなので
What do I have to say? Oh, but everybody knows about Vegeta and well, it's very hard.
Before we get to that question, like the Q&A, I thought maybe we can touch a little bit about like the Vegeta, like what it was like to play Vegeta and things like that. So, but
The question?
Yeah, I have a question for the recording of Dragon Ball Z in the original recording. When it was done over here in America, because of the power-ups and the amount of screaming that goes with that, Dragon Ball Z got a kind of infamous reputation for actually causing voice actors to pass out from all the screaming. I was wondering if that kind of thing happened when Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z was being recorded in Japan originally, because I imagine you probably just had to scream just as hard to get the power-ups and whatnot.
Okay. DragonBall Z アメリカでこう吹き替えとかでこうリハーサルの時にアメリカの声優さんたちもとにかくシャウトしなくちゃいけなかったので、レコーディング中にこうパスアウトしてしまうようなことがすごいあったんですけど、日本でのレコーディングでも同じようなことがあったんでしょうか？いや、
パスアウトはない。
They didn't quite pass out.
でも収録をずっと続けていってる間に、1週間に1回撮るんですけれど、やはり潰される方もいらっしゃいますね。だからその時ではなくて、だからずっともう声の調子が持たなくなって、次の収録の時に、来れない、声を出せないということになる方も中にはいらっしゃいます。はい。
Well, the recording usually used to be like once a week, and then some voice actor they would damage their voice because of the screaming, but they didn't quite pass out. But sometimes because of so much voice that they had to use for the next recording, some people couldn't make it because they're just so worn out. So there's been episodes like that.
But never.
But he's never had that kind of episode.
Thank you.
Another Vegeta question. When you got cast for Vegeta, how long did it take to wait to find out that you were?
本当にオーディションだったんですね。ごめんなさい、間違い、もうオーディションじゃなかった。これはこれだけ長く続くキャラクターになると僕も思ってなかったし、作り手側も多分思ってなかったと思います。で、当時悟空というかカカラットに敵対する相手というのは大体4週間ぐらいで死んでいって交代していくって感じなんですよ。でそこでいきなり僕はベジータという役があるから君にするからって言われて、 最初の頃は何も分からなくて、で4週目で死ぬんだろうなと思ったら全然死ななくてで現在に至っているということですかね。だから、本当のことを本当に言えば、もうなんて言えばいいんだろう、ラッキーとしか言いようがないのかなという気はしますけど、はい。
Well, it wasn't actually the audition. He thought it was an audition, but when he thought about it, it wasn't actually an audition. He got the Vegeta role, and he thought, in the beginning, he didn't think he was going to be a lasting character. As you probably know, Goku's opponent always changed after like 4 weeks or so because they die, and he thought that, and then he thought he was going to die for sure. And so when the company, told him, oh, okay, you're going to be Vegeta, and then, he was like, okay, he wasn't really quite sure. And after 4 weeks, he didn't die. So he really thinks that he was very lucky.
Thank you.
Though I'm sure it can wait until the end of the panel, I was just wondering that if you could power up to Super Saiyan for us.
パネルの最後に沿っても言ってももちろんいいですけど、なんかちょっと言っていただけないですかね。
What did you like? What did you like me to say?
Whatever you want, you can just straight yell. I don't care.
All right.
Thank you.
Japanese yell.
All right. Kakarot, 覚悟しておけよ。貴様、必ずこの俺の手で叩き潰してやる。Kakarot, remember it. I'm gonna get you down. I'm gonna beat you down. All right, you got it. Something like that.
Did you just get like chicken skin? Okay, any more questions? Please feel free to come up to the microphone and ask questions.
Okay, so elephant in the room, what is his power level? Come on.
What do you mean by power level?
Is it over a certain number?
He probably doesn't work.
Perhaps a 4-digit number? Higher than 8? Lower than 10?
Over 9,000.
I'm sorry, this is really embarrassing. My friends and I were wondering if you could show us how you perform Captain Falcon?
Oh, yeah.
From Super Smash Brothers, the game. Falcon Punch!
Thank you.
So, you want me to do it? Oh, come on! When you're happy, I'm happy too.
Alright, how is it different recording Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z Kai, or Dragon Ball Kai?
Oh, yeah.
Basically, it's the same, just because Vegeta is the same character for both, and he doesn't really think that you should make it different either. So basically the same.
Did you enjoy one more than the other?
Both were very fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is for both of them. What's your favorite food?
Wow. Basically, I love food. So, yeah, vegetables, meat, fish,
Of course.
everything. Almost of everything. I love.
Thank you.
Welcome.
My favorite food is ramen.
They don't quite get why you guys excited about ramen.
Poor people food.
Many, so many.
There's a lot of ramen shops that he go to in Japan.
Once you realize that you didn't die after the 4 weeks of being Vegeta, did playing Vegeta over the long term change the personality for him as you acted his voice?
Maybe subconsciously, it changed over the years. He plays the character himself, so his personality maybe got affected a little bit in both good and bad. So maybe subconsciously has changed over the years.
This goes to Ryo, first of all. Hajimemashite. And the question is the Takayoshi Tanimoto song Dragon Soul. Do you ever want to make your own version of the song?
The song, Takemoto
Dragon Soul. Do you want to make your own version? Ever thought?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if there's an opportunity, he would love to make his own version, and he would love to sing it too.
Thank you.
I was just wondering, when you were working on Saint Seiya, I believe is how you pronounce it, what was it like portraying a character like Andromeda?
Was a metrosexual character, so he tried to kind of be truthful to that character.
But doesn't at one point he get possessed by Hades, the god of the underworld, and didn't that change his personality a bit? He's not really sure himself, but maybe subconsciously, maybe. Oh, I see. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, when doing Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball, the whole thing, was there any part of the series that you had difficulty with, you had to keep on overdoing because you just couldn't nail the part, or it took several times?
ドラゴンボール Z やってる時に、シリーズの中で自分がどうしてもうまくいかなくて何度もやらなかったやらなければいけなかったシーンとかあります？
そうですね、いっぱいあるとは思うんですが、自分が納得できないところとかっていうのもやっぱり出てくるんで、向こう的にはスタッフ的には OK なんだけど、何度もリテイクをしたことがありますね。そういう、場合は確かに何回かありました。はい。
There's actually been many, even though the staff are very satisfied with it, sometimes he's not satisfied with it, so he makes them to retake many recordings, and so there's been a lot of episodes like that. Thank you.
Hi. Hello. As they reveal more of Vegeta's past, right, and his childhood and everything, he finds out how Frieza destroys his home planet and his family and everything. You know, did that give you like more of a emotional side to like, you know, to the character, kind of like a bond maybe, that, you know, kind of like did you really get into that role, you know, at that moment?
ベジータの過去が幼少期にはいろいろあったことがありますので、演じているやっぱりそのキャラクターとか人が頑張ったりとか、そういうふうに思っていったってことがあります。
僕はのめり込みすぎてると思うぐらいのめり込んでます。で、またのめり込まないとやっぱり、どんなキャラクターでも僕はそうだと思ってるんですが、やっぱりできないと思うんですよ。それだけやっぱり僕は自分がやった役は愛してますし、また愛さなきゃそのキャラクターを演じられないと思ってます。
He always really gets emotional and then get really attached to each character that he plays, not just Vegeta, but as a voice actor, you also have to be really into that role as well. And he always loves each and every character that he plays, and then I know that he knows that each character is very, very much loved by everyone, so he tries to meet the expectations.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Since Vegeta is a really important character for such a long series, there's a lot of dialogue exchange throughout the series. So does the dialogue affect with Vegeta interactions with the character, does it affect your personal interactions with the voice actors? For example, developing romantic feelings for Bulma, or a weird friendship with Goku, etc.
Has it changed, or?
No, does the interactions with the characters affect interactions in real life?
In real life?
Yeah, voice actors.
Just him?
I guess both of them.
Vegeta